C-Rock Sports presents Hello everyone from C-Rod Sports and LAFC. C-Rod, oh man, I am telling you, my mind has been blown out and I am not ready for what's coming as Nashville has just defeated Club America. They're running into their locker rooms. There was a crisis of fans going into the pitch. It's all crazy right now. There's really no words to explain what's going on. I'll go on and explain what's happened. The Nashville coach is having a great time. Referees are lost. They don't know what's going on. We're going live on Instagram too. America players are now disappointed. For a moment, they thought they had advanced. And for that one small moment, it was taken away. America fans, though, staying there. LIIVE missed a penalty. Jonathan Dos Santos missed a penalty. Ironically, LIIVE has always had a bad reputation right now, as there's an America fan trying to go in. Another America fan getting taken by the security team. But LIIVE has always had some controversy on, to explain it, really bad moments, though his penalty won them Liga MX back in. It won the Liga MX back in 2013, but since his return has not been great. And, well, we have to focus on LAFC. They're about to get this game started. Danny Buanga, 22 goals across all competitions, will look to shine bright in tonight's matchup. RSL defeated Club León. So, you see, right now, I'm trying to process what just happened in the America game. So many things happened for a small amount of time that we'll go on and tell you guys right now as you can get more information. But, man, it's a pleasure to be here, to be honest. It's LAFC game day. Been waiting for this day, and it's the return of the one and only Chicho Arango to BMO Stadium. We'll give you guys live updates as well on the Tigres Monterrey matchup, El Clásico Regio. The winner faces LAFC. To be sure, I don't know where they're playing at right now. But the winner moves on to play LAFC in the next round. Well, excuse me, I'm getting way ahead of myself. The winner of Monterrey and Tigres plays the winner of LAFC against RSL. But, well, we're here, and while they're in break, before this game gets started, let's take a look at the starting 11, all the lineups for this matchup. And let's go with LAFC as John McCarthy starts at goal. Number 24, Ryan Hollingshead starting as the right back. Long and Chiellini as the center backs for LAFC, and Palacios as the left back. In the middle of the field, you have Kellen Acosta, Ilie Sanchez, and Mateus Bogusz. Still no words from Tillman. And up front, Bella's injury, really, it's a big loss for LAFC. You have Stipe Buke, who's still trying to figure out things, top 100 and the UEFA players, but has not shown that level. 27, Nathan Ordez scored his first career goal against Juarez. And of course, the one and only 99 problems, but the NIE1, Danny Buanga as a left winger. While we go and take a look at Real Salt Lake's lineup, it has McMath goal with number 25 Anelli as the right back, Glad and Silva as center backs, Brody as the left back. In the middle of the field, you're going to see Ojeda and Ruiz with Savarino. And up front, you have Gomez, Musovski, and Chicho Arango. The return of Musovski and Chicho. Chicho received his ring as BMO slowly starting to fill up. These teams founded 10 years apart. RSL came with Chivas USA to the league, won MLS Cup in 2009. But LAFC, of course, they have a paternity over RSL, but RSL knows something about elimination games at BMO. In LAFC's inaugural season, they came to BMO and knocked out LAFC of the playoffs in their first ever year. In the knockout round, it was a one-game match. You remember that cry like karate kick? It was such a wonderful goal, something that we never saw coming. But we are ready to rock and roll. And LAFC trying to get, they do have one of the newest signings. Krastev is on the bench for LAFC. He just came in recently, signed, and he is ready to rock and roll in black and gold. We still need words from Kike Olivera, Mario Gonzalez. Big acquisitions for an LAFC team that could be, they really use them and be in a dominant possession when the season comes in a really, really strong, this month after Leagues Cup, in that strong push for playoffs to be first, have all home games here. Preferably win the Supporter Shield just in case you go on a good run and you make it to the MLS Cup final. You don't have to travel on the road. You play a home game instead. Pablo Mastroeni, LAFC and RSL faced off earlier this year and what cost LAFC a Kellen Acosta injury. He returned for the game against Leon, and there's McMath, goalkeeper for RSL. Everything is set and ready to rock here at BMO Stadium. Dale, dale, black and gold. And this game is now underway live from BMO Stadium. LAFC the Leagues Cup. LAFC made their Leagues Cup debut last week against Juarez in a 7-1 victory, and they host RSL today. A red-hot Real Salt Lake. Ever since acquiring Chicho Arango, it was just that missing piece as Buanga has it, trying to lay it off into Palacios. Referee gives a corner kick. RSL in their gold kits, LAFC in their black kits. As the fans are chanting, and Mateus Bogus to take this first corner kick on the night. The right-footed player came to LAFC this year, made his debut against the Galaxy. And Bogus sends an in-swingers flick back, and now RSL can come out, and they just cleared this one out as far as possible. LAFC's at BMO Stadium saw the Ragers, a bunch of concerts. This past weekend, Kid Cudi was in the house, and surprisingly for the field, it stayed in good form. It's actually in a really nice form, and now you see this game being played. They had yesterday to paint the field, to make sure it looks good, and they did a great job. BMO Stadium slowly filling up. Of course, it's a Tuesday night, and the traffic in LA is horrendous. Nathan Ordaz leaves it to Kellen Acosta, who was trying to find Stipe in the right-hand side. Gets back to intercept this, and Stipe couldn't control it again. This ball clipped ahead, and Aaron Long, with his right foot, chips it ahead. Acosta flicks it with his head. It's headed backwards again by RSL as they're going to have possession. That was Chicho Arango trying to control it. This is played back, and Stipe putting some pressure here on Silva. And this one's forced out into a throw-in for RSL. Stipe Buick's pressure as well. No Vela on the lineup today, nor the bench. But it's still a dominant LAFC team. You still got to be careful without Bella. With Bella. Again, LAFC has established a paternity in regular season games. They've only lost once to RSL. That was 2020. They've won 11 of the 12 matches. But when they faced in the MLS Cup playoffs, it's been LAFC, RSL. In the US Open Cup, it's been RSL. This ball's played back to McMath. As Stipe is trying to put pressure, McMath sending this long ball forward, and Nelly heads this one away and out into a throw-in for LAFC. And Chiqui Palacios to take this throw-in for LAFC, number 12, the left back, one of the best left backs in the league. Plays it with Mateus Bogusz, who makes a nice turn, and then it's brought down there by number 6, Ojeda. A foul called. LAFC is going to have possession, 3 minutes here. LAFC a bunch of advantage playing here at home. Chiellini flipping this one, looking for Palacios. Not a great pass by Chiellini. As now you're going to see this RSL team trying to come out, and here's the pressure by LAFC as they're able to at least get it back for a few seconds, but not unable to control it. Here's this pass looking for Chicho Arango, who was trying to lay it off for Musovski, but it was such a short pass. Aaron Long was able to cut off and go back to McCarthy, who sends this one forward looking for Ordaz, who's able to find Stipe Buke, and Stipe on the center circle. Opens it wide to Hollingshead, and Hollingshead runs ahead, leaves one man behind. Here's Ryan Hollingshead, right-hand side, plays back with Stipe. Stipe has Ilie through the middle. Ilie has it now. Ilie could open the play with Palacios, and he does it now. Now Buanga, left-hand side. Then he's trying to go inside the 18. Now goes to the byline. He is slowed down. It's going to be a goal kick for RSL in the early minutes of this matchup. McMath gets the ball, puts it on the line, and he's going to take this goal kick. As they have their jerseys, special design shirts, RSL warm-ups. There's Chiellini getting on the end of the ball. Chiellini is going to be at the Angels game in a few weeks. It's going to be Italian Heritage Night at Angel Stadium, and Giorgio Chiellini will participate, throwing the first pitch, as he announced earlier today on his socials. Long ball forward, looking for Denny Buanga. Brings it down nicely with his right foot. Has the pressure, and Denny is able to make some players lose him, and looks for Buke, who was unable to control it, but he was offside. Either way, it wasn't going to count. Steve Cherondolo, second year as a head coach. Won MLS Cup back in 2022, last year, in his first year as a coach. Missed all the doubts that everyone had. McMath. All 3 games so far have gone to penalty shootouts. I'm telling you, I'm not liking that. Kellen Acosta nearly got turned here, as Savarino's gonna get on the end of it. Now Musovski plays it back. Ojeda makes a nice move to leave Bogusz running. And Buke gets it nicely back, and now LAFC could be in a counter. Here's Stipe Buke trying to push this one ahead. Cuts it back to his right foot. Finds Bogusz up ahead for Buanga, but it was cut off well. Kellen Acosta is able to flick this one. It was deflected. We're going to have an LAFC throw. The reigning MLS Cup champions control this ball with Hollingshead. Now Acosta. Ryan. Back to Aaron Long, the U.S. men's national team player. Chiellini, nice ball towards Bogusz with a lot of space. Mateus Bogusz! His shot is out for a goal kick. And so close, Mateus Bogusz, from opening the scoring here. The replay. Chiellini, such a great pass, finding the space that Mateus had. And that was his best option. Take the shot. And you like to see that from Mateus Bogusz, now his natural position in the middle of the field to be comfortable. Again, LAFC win it back. Danny Buanga with it. And Buanga looking for Ordaz, who fires away, and it goes wide. Nathan Ordaz, first shot. That's good from the youngster. Get comfortable. Keep shooting. But the turn by the youngster controls with his left foot as his body turns and fires first touch with his right foot. Trying to curl it to the far post. Such a great attempt by the 19-year-old homegrown of LAFC. McMath goes long. Chiellini with his head and gives it away for Savarino, who couldn't control it. And McCarthy ends in it. Oh my word. It was Gomez, excuse me. There's a player down from RSL as Stipe drives this ball forward. Finds Bogusz, opens it towards Bouanga. Here's Denny Bouanga with little space, and out for a corner kick it goes. Here's the replay. Ball's head in the air, and Chiellini just mishits it with his head. And he gets so lucky here. He thinks there's going to be someone from one of his teammates there to get on the end of the ball, and there was none. And we'll confirm it's Ruiz who is on the ground. Number 7. 9 minutes and a player down. So that could be big. Ruiz down hurts early in the game. You know, those are not good, and he is in a lot of pain. That he may not continue. So right now they're trying to see it's on the right leg of Ruiz. Every time they press it, he just gets up in agony. And I believe we're just gonna have a substitution here, as there are 2 RSL players warming up. One of them is number 13, Nelson Palacio, and Ruiz gets up and in pain. And it's holding on to his knee. He's pointing to his knee. You know, it could be tweaked it. Oh man, maybe sprained it. It's early in the game, in a round of 16 matchup, and you go out injured, and it seems that Nelson Palacio is going to be the man coming in. So we don't know what happened. It must have been an injury, a non-contact injury, which makes it even worse to think of. Those are really serious. Palacio's going to come in. Already getting instructions. They're taking a look at their sheets with all the formations that they have. With a Ghana jersey. Ruiz leaves injured. Such a bad thing to see. You hate seeing players coming out injured, especially early in games, especially non-contact injuries, as the corner kick is taking. McMath is on the ball. Ordaz shadowing McMath. This one's played on the other side, as here's RSL moving up ahead with Silva. Down to Glad. Palacio's gonna wait to go in. Silva out wide into Brody. RSL trying to make their first push of the night. This is Gomez. Gomez finds Chicho, and Chicho with a bunch of space. It's still Chicho. He's gonna try to open the play wide. Savarino, his cross. It's gonna be headed away by Hollingshead. And Stipe trying to lay for Ordaz. And Ordaz back to Stipe. And now Bouanga running ahead. It's all of Denny Bouanga. A bunch of room. Still Denny Bouanga. A lot of dribbles by Denny Bouanga. And this ball was Anderson was able to keep it in play. But there, Bouanga, that's too many moves. Too many dribbles. You have to fire away. Palacio enters the game. Ruiz leaves injured. So that's the first injury on this match. As Palacios to take this throw in. Buanga, Cheeky, has Bogusz. Bogusz lays it off for Buanga, and Buanga turns, sends a strong cross with his left foot. No one there to close back post. All the way out it goes for a RSL throw. And here they go again. LAFC back on possession as LIIVE. That was a bad pass towards LIIVE. It's found well by RSL, and this is Chicho Arango on the other end. And Chiellini, such a strong entrance to take that one away. Great job by Chiellini. He just pats Arango on the back. It's just weird saying Chicho Arango against us. MLS, what have you done? Did not have the flexibility to make Chicho Arango into a DP. But other teams are able to get as many DPs, right? This is an Ellie. Ojeda finds Gomez in a long space and try to switch it. Who was Brody coming on the other end of it. Now LAFC is able to retract themselves and start shading these players. Acosta putting some pressure. Ball's on the feet of Glad. Long ball, a long switch. Headed by Hollingshead. Ryan, the looking mustache, scored a goal last game with his back, deflecting Kellen Acosta's volley. Such a big boost for RSL, for McMath to right now be defending the goal in front of the 32-52. Here goes Bogusz. And Bogusz in space. Gets back on the ball. I saw Ojeda tracked them, nearly picked his pocket. Here's LAFC with Stipe. And trying to lay it off for Bogusz. Not a great pass. And now you're going to see RSL the other way with Chicho Arango. And Chiellini is going to throw him down. So that's a foul. It's going to be a RSL free kick. 15 minutes into the game. A lot at stake. Can give you some updates if I can. I don't know what's going on in here, but in the other match being played right now, Monterrey and Tigres Clásico Regio, the winner of that game plays the winner of this game. It's still a 0-0. Savarino cuts it back as Buanga was tracking down. Savarino, and it's a little bit shaken up. Play on, says the referee. As this is Palacio, plays it back with Glad. And turned over by RSL. There's Buanga, the pass towards Ordaz. Ordaz, that's a nice turn. Has Stipe. Stipe looking for no, he tried to chip McMahon when he got Buanga wide open in the middle. Bad decision there by Stipe Buke, the Croatian player. Now it's RSL the other way. There's the ball played backwards. LIIVE cuts it off and has Hollingshead. Acosta back into Ryan, and here goes LAFC again. Hollingshead looking, finds Ordaz, plays it through towards Buanga! And the flag is up. No, he missed it. Let's take a look at the replay here. The first one, there's Ordaz. What a way, what a move to set loose the defender. Here's Stipe, pass it now. He tried to chip back Math. Bad decision. Should have taken a look. Buanga wide open in the middle. Scored a hat trick in the round of 32. Has 22 goals across all competitions. Denny Buanga. As this is Glad. Such a dangerous pass as Acosta putting pressure on Ojeda. RSL has been really shaky and flat-footed these first 18 minutes defensively and trying to come out playing. They've turned the ball over many times. They're lucky that LAFC has not punished yet. Maybe it's, not having Vela causing that problem. This ball's hit off the face of Ilie. Was able to at least hit it with his leg. And here's Palacios. Ilie chips it ahead for Buanga. Now Bogusz trying to turn, gets brought down. Referee says that's a foul. Not such a big challenge, in my opinion. Rubiel Vasquez is the referee of tonight's matchup. 4 yellow cards per game and barely any red cards. So it would be such a weird occasion to see him take out a red card. 0.23 red cards per game. This is Chiellini. Finds Acosta, center circle. Acosta exits the center circle. Has Bogusz. Back into Acosta. Bogusz. Chiellini giving him instructions. And now has Palacios. Back to the youngster. Mateusz Bogusz. And Bogusz trying to switch the play over towards Hollingshead. Brought down with his chest. Ryan retreats the play and finds Long. Center circle with Elie as well. In the middle is Elie. Orchestrating the offense. And there's Chiellini. The pass towards Buanga. Buanga, nice through ball here for Stipe. Has Palacios. Trying to play for Buanga. What a save by McMath. A tap in there by Buanga. Denied by McMath. Bogusz has Palacios. Palacios looking for Buanga again, cut off by RSL. Hollingshead goes up there. Ball's cleared out by RSL. Way up there. Bogusz gets it back with his head. Plays it with Palacios. Bogusz. Hollingshead. Now Ilie. Reset for LAFC. As the night comes down at BMO Stadium. What a beautiful stadium. Downtown LA. Ilie. Giorgio. Trying to orchestrate. Finds Palacios. Nice ball by Giorgio. Chiellini once again has Buanga running. Here's the ball. It's all the way back towards Kellen Acosta. The shot is deflected. Hollingshead flicks it with his head. Cleared out. Ojeda now. Trying to exit this LAFC press. That's a great move there by Brody. But then turns it over again. LAFC in transition yet again with Ryan Hollingshead. Careful, nearly got his pocket pick. Hollingshead right now is a center forward. Here's a cross, and it's going to find no one as McMath is going to calm down the waters and let that ball go out of bounds. But what a pass there by Chiellini. And look at that. Stipe towards Palacios. Such a perfect ball. And Buanga does a great job just tapping that ball. McMath, great reflexes with his right foot to deny that scoring opportunity. RSL now. Chicho under pressure finds Palacio. And Palacio switches the play over towards Brody. Ball's played in short. Ojeda switches. Anelli. Anelli now. Back to Palacio. Palacio towards Chicho. Chicho orchestrating. Ojeda has to get this ball off quick and finds Silva. Brody now, far side. RSL while attacking. Ojeda back again. Clips this one forward, looking for Anelli. Anelli now. Chicho. And Chicho sends this cross. And Hollingshead, but I got pushed on the back. This ball inside the 18. And Stipe backtracking, defending well, gets in front of the play and kicks this ball away. And out of problems. That's a good play by RSL. Chicho Arango with a great cross. Hollingshead couldn't get his header there as Brody found the back post and his pass was intercepted. And Palacio turns it over as Denny Buanga has Bogusz to his left. Instead goes ahead looking for Ordaz, who fouls the lad, and that's going to be RSL's possession. Great through ball there by Buanga. understand what the youngster was trying to do. Maybe could have ran a bit ahead, you know, had Bogusz in support. There's things that we see on TV or in the games that the players, first person view, you know, they don't recognize, they don't see. You know, first perspective, you know, when you play FIFA, it's kind of different though. Now they're adding the first perspective. Chiellini, LAFC in their own half. Giorgio, his pass just a bit short, or that's just stood there, letting the ball go to him. Sometimes when you see the passes being under hit, you gotta go to them. Costa trying to put pressure. This is McMath. Or that's covering well. McMath sends a nice long ball forward. Bogusz. That's a foul. Should be a yellow. No, not really. It's my bad. It's just the movement that Bogusz did, but to bring down Ojeda. So aggressive. Brody. Palacio. Back to Silva. RSL now in their own half. They've iced this game just a little bit because LAFC was all over them. Not too long ago, though. As they're trying to push forward, McMath. LAFC fans, they just keep on chanting. And this is Bogusz. His pass is blocked. And now you're going to see RSL coming in transition with Danny Musovski. And that pass is just not a great one. And it goes out into a corner kick, I believe. So now we see this set piece play for RSL. They score off a saved header by Cota that Chicho scored on the rebound. So you got to be careful with Chicho on rebounds. Inside the 5-yard box. But Chicho gets loose. He is dangerous. As dangerous as we known him. Cross into the middle. The header is up and out into a goal kick. 2 players down, one from RSL and one from LAFC inside the 18. Steve on the bench has done a great job with LAFC. This is Los Angeles, guys. Chiellini with Long. Aaron. 26 minutes into this game. LAFC in their own half. By far, they've been the better team. But RSL is getting in the game. Gotta be careful in these situations with RSL getting into games. McCarthy has earned that spot due to Kripal's injury. Has done a great job at keeping it too. Nice long ball forward, looking for the legs of Stipe, excuse me. The 32-52 as electric as they could be on a Tuesday night, right? A good pass in here, in space for Savarino. Savarino, his cross, back post, Gomez. Unable to head it, overran it. And when he got there, it just hit off his head out. But Ojeda and Savarino, Palacios is lost. And sends a nice cross. Acosta loses the mark of Gomez. That should be 1-0 for RSL. He's not expecting that ball though. LAFC lucky right now to not be trailing. McCarthy. Acosta. Great pass in here in the space that Hollingshead has in the middle of the field. And Hollingshead runs past the space. And LAFC built this cross, like it away. And we have a corner kick for LAFC. Savarino, number 10, with a beautiful service. The last push that RSL had. Not enough, though. And there's Bogusz, as red as he could get on a Tuesday night, too. He gets so red in games. It's funny. Bogusz is out swinger, and no one was able to get there. And there's Anelli clearing this one into a throw-in for LAFC. Here's the throw-in. Giorgio. Long. Ilie. Aaron Long. Center circle for the center back. Now Ilie, the midfielder. A great pass by Chiellini. Finds Palacios. Slows down and finds Bogusz. Back to the middle. The ball to Acosta. Bogusz. His turn is brought down. Not able to control the balls as Bogusz. Still trying to learn. But he is really shaky in those situations. Chiellini. Ilie. Looking for Palacios. Heads it in the run of Buanga. And this ball is hit up there, but offsides on the run of Palacios. LAFC relying tonight on Danny Buanga. They used to rely on Chicho. Now it's on Danny. And soon enough, they hope they can rely on Mario Gonzalez. Preseason mode for him. He's trying to get in shape. McMath. Long ball ahead. Chiellini with his head. Palacio with Anelli. Underhits the pass. LAFC back on it. Bogusz. Acosta back to Chiellini. Chiellini into the feet of Aaron Long. Good control. And Long turns it over. And here's RSL with a chance. And the shot, it just goes wide. Goal kick for LAFC. Savarino there. That's Long. Is it? I don't understand why he tried to pass it in the middle. Open it. Open the play with Hollingshead. Takes a bad pass. Turns the ball over in a dangerous spot. And luckily for LAFC, again, it's not 1-0 RSL. And that's a foul on Chiellini. Lusovsky coming in behind, tripping Giorgio. Former LAFC player. There was times we relied a lot on Danny. Danny Musovsky got us out of a bunch of situations. Part of the 2022 team, he did collect his ring. But of course, a big story was Chicho Arango, his return to BMO. All fans have a love for the one and only Chicho. Receiving his championship ring. There's no championship ring if Chicho doesn't score in the last minute in the playoffs against the Galaxy. There's no championship ring if Chicho doesn't score the first goal against Austin FC. You could see, the South American trait on Chicho in that final, how much he suffered and how much he cried. Nice long ball against, looking for Palacios. He's going to try to keep it in play. This ball is headed out into a corner kick for LAFC. But a lot of emotions for Chicho Arango that he couldn't control in the bench when LAFC was trailing, when LAFC tied the game. In the penalty shootout, he did not look at Ilie Sanchez winning penalty. Cover his face with a towel to prevent himself from seeing that. Corner kick for LAFC, near side. Bogusz, in swinger, McMath able to just slap that ball away. And Nako's going to track this one as Gomez was trying to get out. Let's take touch on it. LAFC throw. But at the end in the offseason, try to get a DP contract. LAFC worked Try to work with MLS. How can they get Chicho a DP contract? MLS denied it. Fortunately, Chicho saw himself leaving a team that he loved. Nice long ball again, cut off. It falls into the feet of Ordaz, who tries to play it here for Bogusz. And McMath able to come out to get the ball. An LAFC fan tells McMath to get up. But they're glad, just heads it where Ordaz was at, faked the shot. Intelligence there by the 19-year-old. Play it through. Bogusz was running well. McMath. Chicho is signed with Pachuca. Might have not been a real successful one. Didn't see as much playing time. Did score multiple goals though. Off penalties. Saw his team exit the Clausura playoffs in a heartbreak fashion. Pachuca took a 4-3 lead in the 90th minute just to see Santos equalize it a minute after. And in penalty, Santos won. Giorgio. Bogusz. Brought down, but Ilie continues to play. Finds the space of Ordaz. Nathan's cross blocked. Out into another LAFC corner kick. At halftime, Tigres and Monterrey still tying at no goals. The winner of that match plays the winner of this game. Of course, we could see a rematch of RSL and Monterrey. 2011 CONCACAF Champions League and the group stage match. Or we could see a really entertaining match between Monterrey, LAFC, or Tigres LAFC. Rematch of the Champions League final. There's a lot. Bogusz. Again, it's in swing of the header back post. It's not put with direction. Incredible. It was Aaron Long coming back post. He couldn't give a direction into the back of the net. He came wide open. That's a goal. But he cleared it like a defender for RSL. So in this instance, again, well, RSL gets lucky. You know, they got both teams twice. Gotten lucky. The save by McMath. This header by Long. LAFC, the header that Gomez mishit. The shot by Savarino. RSL again turning it over, but they get possession back. This is Chicho. And blocked the pass. Ilie blocked the pass of Chicho. Here's this ball, switch to the far side. Ryan Hollingshead cuts off this pass and a foul called. Steve talking to his assistant. Denny. No one in the middle. He tried to play this ball in the middle, but no one ran there. Bogusz, what a way to get this ball back, and now finds the run of Buanga. Buanga clipping this one into the middle, and it's cleared out. And there might have been a foul outside the 18-yard box, not given by the referee. There's an LAFC player down in pain. Palacios gets it back. Here's Bogusz. Ilie is not happy with the referee. Felt like he got fouled. So there's this one towards Palacios. Cheeky into Bogusz. His pass is redirected back in the 18 by an RSL player before being cleared out. And now LAFC back in possession. Brought down as Palacios. Free kick for LAFC. Giorgio. The Italian legend, world champion, European champion. Ilie loses possession of the ball. RSL now in a break. This is Danny Musovski. Has Chicho on angle, and he couldn't control it. And Long there to make the challenge to hit this one now. Ilie Sanchez got lucky. Chicho, backheel pass, and Chiellini with a foul outside the 18. That's going to be a yellow card for the Italian center back. Severino is in pain. Here's the foul. Yeah. Chiellini is late. It's a great pass by Chicho. LAFC so lucky again to not concede, but Severino in a lot of pain. It was his right ankle. So he's trying to get up. Naranjo wants it. Big opportunity here for RSL. 6 set-piece play. McCarthy giving instructions. Big set-piece opportunity. Just clip this ball up. But watch out for those players. Severino still in pain. There's some players unmarked. Outside the 18, and Chicho tried to go inside. Palacios read that play well and cleared it out. So a wasted opportunity by RSL. There's Ilie. Just cannot control the ball. That's a rare mistake by Ilie and nearly a costly one. And Chicho, you rarely see Chicho taking strong touches. Glad. So this allowed RSL to drop all the way into LAFC's half and put LAFC in to their backs for now. Chicho. His cross redirected and cleared out by Hollingshead. Or that's putting the pressure. As here's RSL trying to move up ahead. Palacio opens it. Brody. The cross blocked by an LAFC player. As they're trying to get it back, it's Stipe Buke. Gomez running after it. Gomez, nice cutback, and here's RSL inside the 18. Hollingshead, good coverage there. Palacio. Severino moving ahead. RSL moving the ball nicely. Anelli looking the cross blocked by Buanga. But Anelli back on it, and another cross blocked, and Chiellini and McCarthy miscommunication. Chiellini hit this one out for a corner kick for RSL. So big opportunity as RSL has settled into their type of game, and they're doing a great job. Here we go, guys. Savarino. Corner kick up ahead. The ball is loose in the 18. Now cleared out, and a shot from range out into a goal kick. It was Savarino there to get the rebound and try to fire this one into the back of the net. All 3 games that have been played so far today. Yesterday, you include the games that were played. All went to penalties. Except Charlotte. They won in regulation. Bogusz picks the pocket of the RSL player. Nicely done. Here's LAFC now running ahead. That pass looking for Buanga. Stipe Buke. Might have been a late pass too. RSL again moving up ahead. And Hollingshead gives himself up. Ilie to cover for him. Chicho! Oh, and he missed it. You rarely see Chicho Arango miss those type of plays, you know. Ball played back into the middle. You're coming in free. An easy tap in, and Chicho mishit it. The LAFC colors came into Chicho. But RSL have now settled in a game that our LAFC does not want to play with. You do not want to play with this type of game that RSL offers and does really well. McCarthy up ahead. Hollingshead flicks it with his head. Stipe back to Hollingshead. Has to get this ball quickly. Palacios leaves it towards Chiellini. Ilie. Long. Acosta back to Long. And there's this long ball forward. Just cut off. LAFC back on it. Good ball movement here by LAFC. Ordaz unaware of where the pass was going. Hollingshead putting the pressure in here on Gomez. Turns it over. Bogic, nice ball for Palacios. Palacios slows down, retreats. It goes back to Chiellini, and Chiellini opens it towards Palacios, far near side. Palacios, right to the middle, decides to retreat the play back to Chiellini. Bogic. Jojo opens this play. As this is Hollingshead, back into Long. LAFC is just trying to move the ball around. Trying to see if RSL will bite in any situation, but you can see the 4-4-2 that RSL plays really set up. As here's LAFC again. Right hand side. Let's see if we see a cross incoming, and it's deflected out. Corner kick for LAFC. Maybe the last play of the half. Stipe sending this cross in. Fans chanting as they always do. Some of them already heading for a bathroom break. 1 minute of stoppage time. Or to get more drinks. They do have their own bar designed. Here's the cross. Back inside. Cleared out by RSL yet again. The concourse on the 3252 was designed by the 3252 members. The connection LAFC had with its fans early on, not knowing what the product on the field was going to be, and for them, surely has been a really good one. LAFC at the end of the first half against Juarez was leading 2-0. Right now it's 0-0. So you can really hope for an electric LAFC in the second half. As we found ourselves in 46, and the referee is going to end the first half. LAFC and RSL right now 0-0 after 45 minutes at BMO Stadium. They have to get Danny Vu on the ball. They have to be smart, probably look for overpass, create more spaces, pull more defenders. A lot of things you can do, but we'll see what the answer is going to be as LAFC and RSL head to the break. Tied to no goals. We'll be back after the half. We are back. We are back here for the second half in this game. Let me fix in here the banner for you guys. I didn't take it out. My fault. My fault, guys. My fault, G. Second half, right? There we go. Chicho Arango returns. Gets his trophy. Excuse me, his ring. 2022 MLS Cup champion. Been sitting up in the shelf, waiting for the right moment for him to come and pick it up. That's LAFC. They're playing that song that led them into the championship, Oye Mi Amor, by Maná. Small grupo in the city of Guadalajara, built there. Became really famous, that song, Oye Mi Amor. So we are ready to rock and roll again here for the second half. LAFC and RSL giving us a really decent battle so far. The only actions have been a bunch of saves, a bunch of errors, and one injury. Reese Sexton and Palacio entered for him. Hollingshead, as RSL trying to play this one quick, sending it long and forward. LAFC to defend the goal in front of the 32-52. As the fans are making their way back into their seats on this Tuesday night at BMO Stadium, as here's Palacios running and looking for Buanga. He couldn't control it, and then the clearance by RSL, a quite shaky one, but they're able to find Ojeda. Unable to control it. Here's Bogusz. Bogusz looking for Buanga, not a great pass, and Palacio gets it back. Now Gomez under pressure by Hollingshead. The pass, Ojeda lets her run and finds Anelli. Chicho. Long ball forward. As Hollingshead able to control it here. LAFC won the trade. They traded Marco Farfan for Ryan Hollingshead. And you tell, I mean, that a lot happened, right? You looked at Sunday night's game and that own goal by Farfan, you say, oh yeah, we won this trade. Buanga inside the 18, just at the edge of it, has to play it back to Bogusz. Acosta. Hollingshead now. Stipe. Nice turn by Stipe. As Hollingshead in support decides to retreat and play with Acosta. Acosta just goes through his legs. Clips it for Stipe, who is unable to control it. So he throw in here for RSL. They drew blood first in 2018. LAFC equalized it. Ramirez took the lead. It was the same. Second half, it was, oh man, Rimondo defending the goal on the south end of the stadium. Christian Ramirez scored. RSL came back to tie a Zimmerman own goal, and then cry like that goal was incredible. No substitutions as far as we know. So here's McMath leaving this ball up ahead with Silva, who plays this free kick and goes back with McMath, and now Glad. LAFC still tying at no goals. Buanga flicking this one. Goes back to Acosta. Acosta up ahead for Ordaz. He might be offside, and Ordaz chipping. But the flag goes up. So no, it won't count. Nathan Ordaz. The confidence this young man has, 19-year-old, homegrown by LAFC. Along with Dueñas, they've been there since the very beginnings, 2014. Not the continuation of Chivas USA. They are their own team. Palacios, Chiellini, long. Hollingshead up ahead. And Acosta gets his pocket picked. Oh, hey, that great play there as Palacio nearly gets his pocket pick, but turns it over. Buanga on the end of it. Nice screen by Acosta. And here they go again. LAFC trying to make a push at least. Buanga. Ordaz. And Palacios did not even make the effort to get on the end of the ball. It was behind him. Palacios was not expecting that. Here we see Bogusz go up ahead and Krastev come as the midfielder, you know. A lot of questions of what Krastev can do with LAFC. Where's number 50? Could come off the bench today. He is available. RSL unable to control on the sideline, far side, and throw in for LAFC. Palacios to take this one. Ilie down with his chest. Long retreats the whole play all the way back with McCarthy. Under pressure, McCarthy falls down as he clears the ball. A push from the back on Bogusz as the LAFC bench asks for a foul, but referee gives him a throw-in instead. Bogusz not happy. On the foul allows RSL to retreat and go back in their half instead of a throw-in. They can move up ahead. Chiellini whips this one just out of play. Hollingshead try to play that one with him. By the way, the next game of RSL, just in case any of these two teams, or my fault, this is not the L8 that I'm thinking of. Next game for RSL is at Galaxy. That's in the regular season of MLS. Long, Ilie. And that's a handball by Ilie, yeah. His hand is on the way in that play. Set piece incoming here. So a big opportunity again for our RSL. Set piece opportunity. McCarthy giving instructions to his lone man on the wall. Stipe View. Savarino could go towards goal. He loves to do a bunch of things, but let's see. Savarino. His cross flick backwards and LAFC clears. That's a good ball here. Stipe able to get in the way as Bogusz intercepts the pass. Switches the play, nicely done, and finds Buanga. Here's Danny Buanga! A counter towards perfection! Danny Buanga scores for LAFC and they take the lead. 52 minutes into the second half. What a counter by the black and gold. Danny Buanga. The pass by Bogusz was incredible. To find the one and only Danny Buanga. 99 problems, but Danny ain't one. That pass by Bogusz, incredible to find Buanga, and Buanga to fight this one, control it with his head, cut it back, and then fire away. McMath contributes on the play too. Not a great dive by McMath, but man, Buanga put it at the right spot, and LAFC lead this game. His fourth goal of the League's Cup, 23rd goal in all competitions. That's what LAFC needed, and now they have to multiply that lead and defend it. As the fans chant Danny Buanga's name, here at BMO. That's a foul in the middle of the field. Kellen Acosta and Bogusz sandwiching Ojeda, and it comes off a set piece play that RSL had. They take the lead here early on in the second half. That's the first 7 minutes. Good for LAFC. I needed something to begin, and they found that with Denny. Now defend, but you got to multiply that lead. All right, big chance here. RSL, the cross into the middle, headed away by Elie. Gomez trying to get into his right foot, clipping one backward into the back post, and Palacios cuts it off. Here's LAFC on the counter. Bogusz cannot control the ball and overhits the pass. Good counter there by Bogusz, but not a great pass like the one he gave Bouanga not too long ago. Palacios, Chiki, Stipe, middle of the field, lays it off for Palacios. Up ahead towards Bouanga. Far side, Denny cuts it back to his right foot. Gets a good play, Ordaz, and Bouanga nearly connecting. Stipe putting the pressure here. Silva plays it with Brody. Chicho. Hollingshead. Good defending there by Ryan. That's a foul by Chicho Arango. Pull the jersey. Hollingshead had experience defending Chicho. He's done a great job. And pass Tortillier. LAFC in their own half. Bogusz. All the way back. McCarthy. Hits this one in the air. Looking for Stipe. The header won by RSL. Elie. Towards Acosta. A lot of space for Bogusz. Unaware of who was behind him. As this is Silva. Glad. Oh, it's taken away by Bouanga! 99 problems, but Denny hates one. Denny Bouanga catches Glad sleeping, left-footed, and scores the second for LAFC out of nowhere. It's a Denny Bouanga show. And again, he gets a brace. 57 minutes. And just 5 minutes after he scores, he catches Glad sleeping. The press right here. Glad doesn't even see him. And Bouanga has the open space because McMahon was far away from the goal. 57 minutes. 2 now LAFC. They turn this game on its head. Wow. That must be heartbreaking for RSL to give up that kind of a foolish goal. And against Denny, you can't afford to make those mistakes. God, I saw it was out of nowhere. So out of nowhere. Bouanga just put the press and it worked. Oh, and this one's flicked backwards. McCarthy, it's off goal. What a tackle by Chiellini. This ball's still in play. Elie just hits this one out. There's Carlos Vela on the sideline watching his team, wearing a Dodger hat. Elie, Acosta, able to get the pass off to Stipe. Stipe turns it over. Gomez, all the way back. It had to happen, something electric from LAFC, and these fans were waiting on it. McMath does not even want to play with Glad, and he decides to take matter into his own hands. Still 2-0, you got to multiply. Multiply the lead as much as you can, like you did against Juarez. Bogusz, good pressure again. He's not going to get on the ball, though. This is Anelli. Back to Glad. Oh, man, I'm so glad he gave us the ball. Here's this ball. Palacios nearly overran it. As RSL is trying to make a push. to pull one back. They open the play towards Brody. Sends the cross. It's headed into the spot where Chicho is at. Poked away. It's still on the feet of Chicho. Still Chicho. Under a lot of pressure. And look, great effort there. But it's still RSL on the ball. And they shot from distance straight into the 32-52. That electric fan base. Just the volume increases. This team, one game was down 4-0 to Sporting Kansas City. And the fans just kept on going. They just kept on cheering. That's what a fan base is for. Through thick and thin. McCarthy in the air. Hollingston flicks it towards Ordaz, lays it off. Bogusz points the feet of Buanga. And Denny looking for a hat trick. His shot is wide. But again, he's sitting on a hat trick. He complete, that would be crazy. He would get 6 goals if he scores a hat trick. He would be in the race for a golden boot with 2 players that have been playing, since the group stage. One of them is Messi with 7 goals, but he would be in that competition. Giorgio up ahead, finds Palacios, flicks it, and is intercepted here by RSL. Ojeda flipping this one, and Hollington able to get a touch of it with his head, and McCarthy's on it now. John, MLS Cup MVP. 2 penalty saves coming off the bench. Ilie back to McCarthy. Has to get rid of this one, and McCarthy sends this ball forward. Bug able to at least put his head into it, or that's what's chasing the ball. This is McMath. McMath flips this one up ahead, looking for Bogusz. And Bogusz able to get this ball back. Palacios up ahead towards Buanga. Buanga, his pass is blocked. It falls into the feet of Ordaz. Ordaz back to Ilie. Ilie moving up ahead. Here's Ilie. Sanchez finds Palacios. Palacios sends this one! It's a goal! Nathan Ordaz, the 19-year-old, gets his 2nd goal with LAFC! And it's an LAFC show! 62 minutes! Remember the name, Nathan Ordaz. It's just been an electric LAFC. Feeding off the energy. Nathan Ordaz scores again. And we'll see here, the whole place heads up. Bogusz taking the ball away. Bogusz has quietly had a night. Here's the replay of everything. Buanga's pass was deflected into the feet of Ordaz, who played it back to Ilie. Ilie found Palacios. And then the pass, Palacios, Ordaz gets there. And he scores for LAFC. Makes everyone jump for LA Football Club. The homegrown Nathan Ordaz, just like Dueñas, have been there since that beginning. Since the early beginnings back 2015, 2017. There's a review here by VAR just in case of an offside. And the goal has been given. Ordaz celebrates it again. Nathan Ordaz gets the start tonight. Vela came down with an injury last game. He's delivered. And man, has he delivered in confidence as he intercepts this ball. Buanga towards Bogusz. Back towards Buanga. Bogusz, Buanga, Bogusz again. They're just playing right now. Ilie, center circle. Let's take a peek over here. It's 86 minutes. Monterrey and Tigres are still tied at no goals. Denny. Bogusz has the Ilie. Pressure coming in from behind. Lays it off for Bogusz. Last week on Wednesday against Juarez, LAFC's debut on League's Cup. He made his debut in League's Cup and scored a goal. He's been a reliable source since that loss in the Champions League with the tired legs. He's earned the trust of Steve Cherundolo. As we get a substitution here and the return of Murillo. Chiellini exits on a yellow. Solid performance there by the legendary center back, finishing his career. And as always, he exits with a smile. Buke exits as well. Palencia will come in. Giorgio Chiellini has to get that arm ready. He is going to throw the first pitch at an Angels game at an Italian Heritage Night just in a few days, as he's announced through his socials. So there was another substitution there. We'll confirm who came out. It seemed to be Stipe. So that moves someone to the middle of the field. And maybe Ryan Hollingshead moving up there with Ilie and Callan Acosta. Sergi Palencia plays the right back position. Ordaz moves up as the false number 9. There's the flick by Ordaz. And Hollingshead right away towards Sergi Palencia, who's got this defense sleeping, sends the cross. And Faustus Buanga, who tried to hit that first touch. Nearly worked. Palacios towards Buanga. What a pass by Buanga. Palacios, byline, crossed, way out. As there's what? Denny Buanga in the All-Star Skills Challenge. He participated in the cross and volley. He was the man finishing. He broke the record that was set by Rogelio Funes Mori at BMO in the 2021 All-Star Game. 90 points. Kai Havertz had no points. Buanga is such a special player. McMath. LAFC leading 3-0 here at BMO. Ilie cuts off this pass. Costa up ahead. Bogusz finds Buanga. Far side, headed towards the corner. Nearly gets to the feet of Acosta. Here's Buanga firing! And that shot goes wide. It left McMath in complete shock. Left him standing, not sure what was going to happen. But there's Buanga. Ball luckily falls back into him after a ricochet hit off Anelli's feet, and here's Julio Anderson coming in for Gomez. Let's see who's in. Or no, excuse me, I might have mistaken the player. Oh no, Julio Anderson is in. 29, and Musovski exits. Anderson and Musovski are out. We'll confirm who came in for Danny. This pass, a dangerous one, given away in the middle of the field. Here's RSL trying to play this ball ahead, trying to create a chance, give him a lifeline. Cross into the middle, headed up, still in the air, and it's still a ricochet inside. And the through ball, Murillo's gonna lay this one and protect it. Let's see. Who is this player? Diego Luna. So Luna enters the game. He wears jersey number. Let me take a look at this. Again, he is number 26. Diego Luna enters the game. McCarthy asking his players to go forward. Time to call arms. Call the arms of force of the 32-52. McCarthy sends this one long. Looking for the head of Hollingshead. Kellen Acosta up ahead. Ball falls to Anderson. Murillo cuts it off. Comes back from injury. Luna. Brody. Back towards Silva. And placed it. Careful here. Picked off by Palacios. Nearly stayed on it. And Ellie is on the ball. Brody again. Careful here. Under pressure is Palacio. And Nordes picks this one off. Nathan Nordes under pressure. Had the whole right side open. He still needs to develop. Brody. Hollingshead gets on the end of it and earns a throw-in. Great job by Hollingshead. Bogusz. Back towards Ilie. Into the feet of Murillo. Jesus David. Ilie towards Valencia and Sergi cuts it off. Slowly finds Hollingshead. Lays it for Bogusz. Has to Ilie. In support, Ilie Sanchez finds the space and the time and the run of Palacios. Palacios pass into Ordaz. Ordaz, Acosta's cross, the header, Bogusz! And his volley goes over the bar. Good attempt by the youngster, Mateusz Bogusz. He's looking more confident. That's what LAFC fans have been waiting. Acosta's cross couldn't find the head of Hollingshead. Here's Ojeda. His pass towards Anelli. Bounces in front of him, controls it with his head. Anelli, right-footed, goes back to Glad. Glad's mistake gave Buanga a second goal. LAFC, what a performance, especially in the second half. Finally, being able to convert on those mistakes that RSL made defensively. Here they go again, RSL moving up ahead. Luna. Brody. Chicho, his pass, hits it off, and the shot blocked. Another attempt straight into the 32-52. Ordaz with a second senior goal. Buanga with his fifth goal here in the League's Cup. As McCarthy gets a goal kick, he may ask his players to go up. No, he plays it short with Valencia. So you're going to see a little bit of a high line here from RSL. Valencia, what a ball towards Hollingshead, who slows down, finds the space that Acosta has in the middle of the field. Again, Bogusz. Back to Ilie. Good ball movement here by LAFC as Palacios runs. Lays it off for Buanga. Denny, the right-footed, finds Bogusz. Bogusz turns, fires, blocked. It falls towards Ilie. Now it falls into Palencia. Sergi. Ordaz. So really trying to figure out where Bogusz is playing and who is playing up front. Who would be? It couldn't be Hollingshead though. Acosta. Unless they're playing with the two strikers. And we may see, we're going to see the debut of Philip Krastev. Murillo, great effort to, after losing the ball, to at least get back and get in there and intercept it. And Murillo coming in strong from behind to intercept this ball. Look at this challenge by Palacios, and that's a foul according to the referee. Palacios is not, no one's happy here from LAFC because that was a clean challenge. Chicho's not happy. The man down is Anelli. And there's Palacios, referee just talking to him. So it's just going to be the foul and a warning. As we just wait for the substitutions here from LAFC. There's Murillo, comes from behind, gets the ball out of the reach, and there, Palacios, that's a clean challenge. I don't understand why the referee thinks that's a foul. That was as clean as clear water. Wow, a penalty from Monterrey in the last minute, and Monterrey has scored to possibly win El Clásico Regio and be headed to LA. Arango goes towards goal over the bar. Monterrey fans are celebrating. A last-minute penalty sends Monterrey to the quarterfinals. Canales scores his first goal. As we take a look again at Buanga's goal. What a pass by Buanga's control. What a way to cut it back on Brody and fired into the back of the net. And then glad his mistake fell asleep. Buanga, net open. He was not going to miss. Wow. This is as Buanga exits. So that's it for his night. And Krastev makes his debut with LAFC, number 50. The new signing. Oh, wow. The Houston Dynamo Stadium is so full. Acquired from Lommel SK, Belgium. I've never seen Houston Dynamo Stadium so full before in my life. There's still time for Tigres to possibly get one here. Guignac has it on the near side, sends a cross up ahead. It's headed away by Monterrey. As this ball up ahead, that might have been a foul by Chicho Arango on Murillo. A foul and a yellow card towards Aquino. Ismail Laifat called that one. Maybe here at BMO, we may see Monterrey at BMO. There's still time left over here. Murillo, oof. Awkward falling there. Not happy with the referee. Aquino has been sent off. That was the second yellow. Silva ain't sure with Glad. Oof. Man, this is a derby. Canales is holding on to his knee, and now he gets up because Tigres is going the other way in transition. Silva, 77 minutes here, BMO. It's 99, about to hit 100. Ollingston takes this one away, plays this ahead, looking for the speed of Ordaz. Not a great pass. Nahuel, long ball up there. Tigres looking for an opportunity. And we're probably going to see a goal kick here. Silva. Luna. Ojeda. Under pressure by Dueñas. Who came out? Ilie Sanchez for Dueñas. And again, this ball is hit into the space of number 19, Bogusz. Ball all the way back into the feet. There's a corner kick. Last minute corner kick here for Tigres. LAFC back on the ball. Krastev. Dueñas out towards Palacios. There's no one at goal for Tigres. Careful, Nahuel is going to go hard. A shot from midfield. Here's a cross into the middle. And McMath on the end of it. The shot from midfield for Monterrey was not strong enough, so it wasn't a goal. Luna. Hockey pick. Valencia runs. What a tackle by Luna to get it back. But RSL turns it over right away. This is Krastev, the debut man. It's back with Dueñas. Acosta. Acosta out wide towards Ordaz. Is Hollingshead. And that's a foul as Julio Anderson pushed Ryan Hollingshead into the ground. Wow. This match, this rivalry between Tigres and Monterrey, they're hitting each other with everything they got. Canales is down in pain. Now they're fighting on the corner for Ismail Afat to be part of this rivalry, and reffing this rivalry is incredible. Substitution here is number 10. Savarino exits, and Chicho Arango exits as well. They're throwing bottles. The fight continues over there. Chang enters for Savarino. Oh man, it's gonna get ugly outside of the stadium. Hopefully security is able to calm down the things out there. Set piece opportunity here for LAFC. And it's Ogush standing on the end of it. And Mamadou Fall enters for Ryan Hollingshead. Number 5 returning from a loan. Ogush to take this one into the middle. It's headed away and backwards into the feet of Ordaz, who can play it back with his buddy Dueñas. Keeps it in play. It's still Dueñas running the sideline. Look at Dueñas go! The 18, soon to be 19-year-old. Seriously throwing for LAFC. We've reached the last 10 minutes of this game. Palacios to take this one, and this game is over. Monterrey has beat Tigres in a crazy ending game. They await the winner of this game, and it seems to be LAFC as of now. Corner kick for LAFC. Those Monterrey fans are celebrating a derby win in Texas. Hopefully things are under control. The mascot of Monterrey is on the field. Corner kick here, far side. Mamadou Fall always got on the end of those headers for LAFC. Off corner kicks. Let's see if he can do it here. Cross it here towards Fall! And he couldn't get to it. He did get to it, mishit it though. Nahuel Guzman, as calm as you can see, the Argentine goalkeeper shaking hands with all the Monterrey players who are celebrating as if they won League's Cup. This is the last game of the night as Fall ends up slipping. Luna turns it over. Ever since LAFC scored the first goal, RSL became lost and so sloppy. Again, the celebrations here from Monterrey might be a little bit too much. And here's Murillo. Palencia lost it. Luna now, that should be a foul and a yellow. It has to be a yellow towards Sergi Palencia. I mean, it's been quite a long time since they've actually beaten Tigres in a knockout round. If we look back to the Clausura semifinals, Tigres knocked out Monterrey after VAR disallowed a Monterrey goal. Minutes later, Cordoba scored the goal that sent Tigres to the final. We all know how that story ended. Ball in the air. Mamadou Fall hits it backwards. Lad down with his chest. 83 minutes. This ball's played into the feet of Ojeda. Out wide towards Tonelli. And turned over right away. Ball played up ahead. Here's LAFC coming in the counter. Mateus Bogus has options to his right. As Sergi Palencia. No, Krastev! And Krastev scores his first LAFC goal on his debut. Number 50. Philip Krastev scores his first LAFC goal in front of the home crowd. And it's again another demolition by LAFC. 4 goals here tonight. The debut man, Philip Krastev, to win it here, quote unquote, 85th minute. Again, bad turnover. Kellen Acosta gets it up ahead towards Ordaz, who hit it with his head towards Bogus. Smart by Bogus to lay it off here into Krastev, who takes the shot. Might have been a deflection there into the post that McMath is supposed to protect. And the debut man scores his first goal, 85th minute. That's a good sign. That's a bunch of confidence that he's built with that goal right there. 4 goals in the second half. Again, LAFC scored 4+ last week against Juarez. They ended up scoring 5 goals, actually. Scored those 7. And now they scored 4 in the second half. Now the youngsters combining, the future seems bright for LAFC. Valencia has to be smart. He's going to yell. Julio Anderson unable to control it. This ball's headed back into Ordaz. Plays it back into Murillo. Ball up ahead. Careful here. Falling asleep was caught. Nearly Silva. Mamadou Fall coming full speed. Nearly took the ball away. McMath. A dark night for a really inspired RSL team after knocking out Leon in the altitude of RSL. And the fans get a little bit of a taste of what Krastev is. Oof. Ricocheting off into the feet of. This is Cheng. This cross into the middle. They let this one go. Palacios has the captain's armband right now. Cheeky up ahead. Into the feet of Bogus, and it's lost on the sideline and out. And there's Krastev again. We take a look at his goal. Deflected, but it's still a goal. What a first Ellie. He gritty. Oh, LAFC. One of the favorites. But can they keep this going against Monterrey? Dueñas. Krastev finds the run of Fall. Here's Mamadou. The ball towards Bogus! And it's wide. Mateus Bogus. Good screen there. Dummy run by Ordaz, letting that ball go. The fans jumping from side to side. They're jumping for LA Football Club. And McMath, 87 minutes. You tell us how much time we had on here. You want to keep seeing another massacre? But LAFC continues that paternity that they have on RSL. They switch the play. Palacios intercepts that ball. And this pass dangerously again because Mamadou Fall nearly picked it off. They've been so sloppy. RSL. This ball up. That's RSL looking to at least get a redemption one. Brody. It's a pass into the feet of Rubio. Luna through into Anderson. Rubio now. Chang. Palacio. Chang. Luna. Julio Anderson's pass intercepted. LAFC come back on the counter yet again. Nathan Ordaz has options to his right and left and chose the worst one he could have. The far right side. He got Bogus. Could have just played it up ahead for him. Dueñas back to defend. Here's Julio Anderson. Switching the play into Palacio. Brought down with his right foot. Palacio, near side, running towards the middle. Looking for an inside run, but there was no one. LAFC on the ball. Aaron Long. Krastev. Back into Murillo. Ball. Mamadou underhits the pass. As this is Ojeda. Still in the game. Luna chipping this one, looking for Anderson. Ball is going to be left in the middle, but just cleared out by LAFC as Krastev with Ordaz. What a game by Nathan. And this is RSL up ahead again. LAFC is Bogusz. And took too long to let that ball go. Over what a night by Mateusz Bogusz. There's Anderson, flag is down. Now it's up. Just hooks it out with Murillo. And that is it. We just hit 90 minutes. LAFC moves on to the quarterfinals as they defeat RSL 4-0. They will host Monterrey. Time to be decided. Chicho Arango and Steve hug out. And there's the victory. As Hollywood Swinging is going to be playing all across BMO Stadium. And our man of the match has to be the one and only 99 Problems, Denny Buanga. But he ain't one for me. It was the 99 Problems for the defense. 2 goals on the night lifted LAFC into a 4-0 victory. And that's what we wanted to see from LAFC, the pure dominance in the second half. As LAFC will face off against Monterrey, that is going to be an incredible matchup, a must-see. It could even be a pay-per-view. We'll see. It's going to be a fun match. Thank you for joining us today as LAFC completely demolish RSL 4-0 and they move on to the quarterfinals. We'll see you Thursday night in Emociones Chivas.